Hey guys, welcome back to another Flesh and Blood video. This video is proudly brought to you by the House of Cards, the official sponsor of my stream. Be sure to check out the link in the description below for all of your Flesh and Blood needs. If you've played Dash into Bravo enough times, you know that with defense reactions and pistol items, Dash is typically favored. With that in mind, today's video brings up one question. Can Dash beat Bravo without any defense reactions? That's been floating around on Talishar. So I actually played against that deck the other day, and it's an interesting deck. It's kind of neat in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know how much I like it. Kind of seems a little memey at times, if I'm being honest. But I've seen it floating around. Justin, is it good? I played against it twice, and I've dumpstered it both times I played it. But to be fair, I was playing Fi, which is not a good matchup for Bravo, regardless. So. Have you seen good results with it, Justin? Have you been playing anybody? Oh, dude, yeah, Nathaniel, I had no idea that was you, brother. I had absolutely no idea that was you, brother. That's hilarious. That's so funny. So if I block, I might actually take a couple of points here and just pummel the Spinal Crush. Okay, so I had a defense reaction. So I actually don't have to take any points here. So I could dominate and pummel the Spinal Crush. Or I could dominate the Spinal Crush and set up a Asunder. So this is going to cost 4, which means I need this. So this is going to cost 6, so I can go 7, 8, 9. And now we're also representing the Pummel, which is kind of neat because Bobby will have to think a little bit about it here. Yeah, Nathaniel, I had no idea who you were. I just thought you were some random dude talking to me about what was going on. So I wouldn't actually pummel here in this situation because I'm waiting for Bobby to play a defense reaction. I want to save my pummel for something else. This is definitely just a block 6. We get to keep our pressure up here, and then we get to make a surge and swing the hammer. We get to just take a very value-oriented approach to this. Bobby might go to 26 here and try to start swinging offense. But we're just kind of sitting on the pummel, waiting for a good hand. I could have pummeled the Spinal Crush, but we already had our Spinal Crush set up. There was no reason for me to do that. Ooh, Bobby Boy is about to go ham with some High Octane. He told me he had went back to playing High Octane in our list we've been working on, which I don't think is wrong. I played it twice when I was on Lexi. Beat it both times with down 17 life at one point last time. Definitely feels memey but powerful when it lines up. Hit me for a crippling for 16. All right, now, dude, I won't lie. When you say crippling for 16, that's cool, dude. Crippling for 16 is awesome. That's just really cool. But yeah, so that was Justin. That was also kind of my thought process is when I was seeing the deck, it's playing a lot of those tower cards and it's playing Goliath Gauntlet. In my head, I was okay. I was this kind of seems we're just We're memeing a little bit here. Wait, what do we have? Oh, wow. All 3 max Vs are gone. I was just kind of yeah, it just kind of felt if it lines up and you get to just obliterate your opponent 4 or 5 turns in a row, it's insane. Oh, Bobby said all 3 max Vs boosted in 2 turns. I'm really good at this. Bobby's always had a good sense of humor. We're just gonna take 8 off the pistol here, or I guess technically I'm supposed to block. I was supposed to block one of those, probably the zipper hit. I'm just gonna give a card here. It's unfortunate that I made the play that I did by not saving an extra damage here. I was too busy talking to chat and thinking, but And like, don't get me wrong, when I say I'm too busy talking to chat, I'm never blaming chat. I'm never blaming you guys for my play mistakes. I just like, I get caught up in talking to chat and I just like end up like not not always making the best decision. We're just gonna play this. Like, let's deal 8 to Bobby and get a card out of his hand here. I think this is our like best play. We're still giving ourselves a 12-point life lead, and we know that Bobby's played a high octane and he just put 1 on the bottom. 3, 5, 6. So let's just block here. Really hurt. Blocked with my whole hand and still took 6. Yeah, dude. Like dominated Crippling Crush, or like a Crippling Crush for 16 is insane. Like, that's like really cool. I mean, that's the kind of thing that like dreams are made of. Like, I guess we can just take 5. We're trying to put pressure on and like play offense here, and Bobby's boosting a lot. Ho ho. All right, there's a high octane. So we got to show him all 3 cards, which is fine because it means he's going to take my Asunder. At least Bobby should take my Asunder. So we're going to 22. We're up 4 points, and we're going to make a surge and swing hammer. So the Asunder turn was going to be really good for us, but Bobby's harpoon was actually like really sweet right there. Put us in a bad spot. I mean, a bad spot is kind of a stretch. I don't really know that I'd say it put us in a bad spot, but it put him in a better spot. Let's say that. Bobby's just taking the damage here. This hand is definitely going to be block 5. Block 5 and then throw the Chokeslam for 8. Like, let's just take our value-oriented play here. Bobby sparking for 0. No, he's back. So he sparked for 0, cranked to gain an action point. Get backup protocol red. Backup protocol red is such a great item, by the way. If you're drafting during ProQuest season, this card could be a pack 1 pick 1 in my opinion. This card is so good. Like, this card is actively insane. So Bobby's boosting here. I'm going to show you the red Chokeslam. I can just go to 17 here. Not really a reason to do anything. He's going to activate backup protocol red, get a harpoon and arsenal it. We're just going to throw Chokeslam for 8. We're just continuing to play our value plan here. We also have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of equipment block left, so we still have equipment we can use to like set up for a big turn. I might just honestly, the rest of the game for me might just be like block a couple times and then swing hammer, unless I have like a dominated like Starstruck or Crippling Crush or Spinal Crush or something like that. Let's see. We've played a Command and Conquer. We've played a Spinal Crush. We've blocked with a Crippling Crush, and we played 2 red Chokeslams. So there's still some decent power cards in our hand, or in our deck, that we can draw into. I mean, this hand's not great. Like, this hand's fine. We know that Bobby has a harpoon, so we're going to have to block a little carefully here. I mean, our turn can be block 3, dominate, buckling blow. Let's go to 13 here. Is he boosting? Yeah, Bobby's boosting into me. He's not playing D-Reacts. He's just playing the pistol items. Let's show you these three. See if you take the blue or not. You do take the blue. Interesting. Okay. So I'm still just going to throw the buckling blow here. Yeah, Bobby wanted to see what the matchup was like if he wasn't playing D-Reacts and he was just going to boost into me. Now, the Chambers give him like a pretty good way to not get fatigued here. Now, unfortunately, him having 2 Chambers and 0 Purifiers is only going to put him in a spot where he can take 3 cards from my hand, then I can hammer him every turn before he starts to run out of cards that he can actually boost with. So, okay. I mean, how greedy do I want to get here? I don't think the answer is very. Wonder what Bobby's last card could be. Let's just go ahead and block here. Let's block 4. Give Bobby the Quicken token. Yeah, that's fine. So Bobby wants to pistol me an extra time here. I think I can afford to go to 6 here and try to set up the Crippling Crush that'll end the game. So Bobby was saying that he feels like he has to have a max V to like really have a shot in this matchup. And I'm not like entirely disagreeing. But I don't know that he has to have one to like have a chance. I mean, I think the game has been very close. I've probably played a little bit looser than I should, but I'm also trying to like really trying to like make sure that that Bobby just doesn't get to like set up a couple of items over the course of the game and then just stare at me. Like, because if Bobby has like all 4 of his items in play, D-Reacts or not, like I will fall short. God, this is tough. Yep. I mean, we're going to crown away. I guess we're going to crown away the Crippling Crush because there's like not a chance of us really like making big use out of that. So, blue. So blue gives us Spinal with Pummel. We're not going to block with the Civic Steps here. Bobby did not boost this turn, if I'm not mistaken. No, his 2 cards were just pitched for pistol items. So I guess from here... I mean, I guess I could block Command and Conquer. How many Pummels have we seen? 1? And I don't think I've pitched another one. So, I mean, maybe we're supposed to just arsenal the Command and Conquer and try to, like, have that as a play. Let's go to 2 and see what we do and what happens here. Like, I don't... Bobby hasn't boosted, so, like, there's no accelerator this turn. Yeah, unfortunately, if this was a blue, I could have dominated and pummeled here, which definitely would have ended the game. But we're not gonna be able to end the game this turn. So the pummel stops Bobby from having go again. Like, period. So Bobby goes to 1, discards his worst card, and then keeps a card. And then... So he discards Toma Fiendel. And nothing Bobby does has go again here. So he's going to Spark for 0. Go get a Teklo Core. And then my turn is going to be... Make a Surge, Dominate Buckling Blow. Or I guess Chokeslam. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, as long as we could dominate something there, we were fine. We also could have just thrown... We also could have just thrown the Macho Grande there. Like, or I guess we couldn't have. All right, so we ended up closing the game out. I was able to close out the game on Bravo, but I have to admit, Bobby made it a lot closer than I thought he would. If Dash doesn't have defense reactions, as a Bravo player, you only need a few big attacks before you really start crushing them. It is important to note that Bobby and I played a second game where he went first, and he did win that game where he was able to set up an item on turn 0. Defense reactions have been a staple of Dash for so long that it honestly feels pretty weird to play Dash without him. It is good to know that you can beat Bravo without any defense reactions though. Guys, as always, if you see anything I missed, please hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.